Good morning, guys. So, I got an inbox email about what's my likes and dislikes of a man, even though that I am married. So, of course, you guys got to know that I like mine and love mine, but when you're getting into a relationship, oh, my windows are fogging up, it's raining. But anyway, when you're getting into a relationship, for one thing, ladies and gentlemen, I say don't block your blessings, because when you start putting all these things, steps and all these different stipulations and all this stuff, people got to have, oh, they got to open a door for me, he got to drive this type of car, he got to be this tall, he got to look this way, he got to dress that way. You're knocking down your blessings, because sometimes you don't know when you are going through, when a person is going through hard times, you know, and then they might have to like scale back on finances and all this stuff, you know, and their look and all that stuff. So you never know when you have a diamond in the rough, or you have ran completely across a gym. And the reason why I say a gym is because this guy from my job said, man, God must have was talking to David, because he truly has a gym. And I thought that was just so sweet. And you know, it's like, you know, it's like you guys are starting a whole new relationship and getting to know each other all over again. But anyway, okay, back to what I was talking about. When you start saying all these things about what a man has to do, or what a woman has to do, or what she has, you know, some guys are like, you know, I don't like extensions, I don't like weave, I don't like a big girl. You never know, you know what I'm saying? I'm an OFG, I'm an original fat girl, you know, almost 300 pounds. You never know if that person is going to go on some type of diet, if they're going to transform themselves. You never know what you have when you start saying all this what you don't want. And that's the problem. We want too much, and some things you don't need. You have to allow yourself to be humble and receive what God has for you. Now, some of the things that I do not like within a man now, the qualities that I do like love, honor, and respect. You know, I want you to respect yourself as well as you are going to respect me. I'm going to give you that too. I do not like a disrespectful man. I don't like a man that comes off very, very smart. I don't like one that tries to be this big macho man and knows all that. You know, you got the big mouth, you like to pop off. I don't like all that. I don't like all this flashy guy. I like a man that when you walk into the room, just your presence, and you know, and the aura that you have, you know, and the feel that you give when you walk into the room, that's you and who you're known as. You know, that's what I like to give when I walk into the room. I don't have to be loud and all that stuff. I'm just me. I'm a positive person. I like to bring my positive vibes with me, and I like being around positive people. And you know, I like uplifting a spirit. So I love a man that gets a haircut, keeps his hair cut. I love a man that manicures himself, you know, gets your hair cut. I mean, clip down your own nails. I don't like seeing dirty nails. That's just what I don't like. But, you know what I'm saying, you can do your own nails. You don't have to go to a salon. I don't necessarily like seeing dirty shoes. I feel as if, this is just what I feel. It don't necessarily have to be true. Y'all, it's raining here in Atlanta. But anyway, a man with dirty shoes, I do not like dirty shoes. I have so many shoes. I like clean shoes because I'm from a military family. I'm married to a military man. My brothers and my dad, they used to clean their shoes all the time. You would always think that they have new shoes. They take toothbrushes and they will clean their shoes and stuff really good. Their hats, they'll put them on a bowl and clean theirs. And it's just like now my kids will be like, Mom, you got some new shoes? No, I take care of my stuff. And you will always think that, hey, that's new. No, I might have had that for like a year and a half. You know, I take care of my stuff. I don't like a person that wears the same clothes. You can have a set of clothes that you just throw on to just jump out and run to a store or work around the house in, but then also have like a nice outfit or two when you decide that you want to step out and be clean. I love a man that smells good, not too much cologne, don't wear too much, you know. Love a man that smells good, you know, a man that keeps his teeth up, like I said, you know, dresses well, dresses okay, because And not only that, sometimes when you know that you have a gym and you got some potential that you can work with the person, you know, and you think that it's going to be serious, it's okay to invest. It's okay to have a friend that you're dating and you can get them an outfit. Some girls are like, I ain't spending no money on him. I ain't spending no money on him. Baby, let me tell you one thing. If he is for you, he is for you. You know what I'm saying? And you be happy, you know, and you welcome he is for you. If you see a man that you like and he might need an outfit or something like that because y'all are going out, baby, make it happen. Because sometimes when they give you roses and all that stuff, you don't know that he's trying to make it happen, trying to put a smile on your face. A man doesn't always have to open the door. Man, I be wanting to just get in the car sometimes. Before, like a lot of times through the years, David used to open door. Then it faded out. You know what I'm saying? I don't care whether he open no door. He ain't got to open no door for me. He ain't got to always take me out to eat and all that stuff. I just want to be happy. I want to be honest and open. Talk things out. You know, some people like to hold grudges. I don't hold no grudge. I get it out and then I'm over it. I cannot hold a grudge. Don't hold a grudge. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you dislike. You know, I don't want to always have to guess, you know, what a man likes. You tell me what you like. Let's see what we can work out. You know, you might not have a car. Your car might be broke. You don't have to have a car. You know, we never know. You never know what you can have with a person together. As long as you're going to work, that person could be on the bus, you know, doing transportation system, because they could have come from New York, Chicago, or something like that. That's how they're used to traveling. Then when they get to where you are, maybe then they might need a car. You don't know if they're saving to get that or whatever. You never know what somebody's situation is. But don't ever put all these darn stipulations and stuff that a person has to have. They have to do this for me. Oh, they got to pay my bills. I don't need nobody to pay my bills. You need to be able to pay your own bills. Why are you looking for somebody to pay your bills, take care of your kids, pay your car note, put money in your pocket, take you out to eat, and if he can't do that, you don't want him? You need to be able to do those things for yourself, honey, because then, and y'all get together and y'all make stuff happen, that's a plus. You know, so depend on yourself. Don't depend on nobody else. Be a strong woman and don't put all your eggs in one basket. I love a positive man. I like the man that takes the initiative. I like being able to work out stuff, to talk out stuff. I like to be me. I don't like to be phony, because, hey, this is what you get. You know, you get this right here when I'm coming out. You give me hair, makeup, looking good on your arm. But then I also want to be me. I want to, if this is a wig, but this ain't. If this is a wig, I want to be able to take my shit off. Oh, my battery going low. Hold on. I want to be able to take my wig off, take my makeup off, and just relax and be me. Walk around, maybe no bra, you know what I'm saying, some raggedy shirt or something. I want to be me. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to fake it. You cannot fake it. You got to be yourself with a man. David sees everything with me. I don't hide nothing. Nothing whatsoever. When you want to love, you love unconditionally. You don't love him because he dresses like this or because he drives this, you know. And I don't get jealous. You know what I'm saying? I'm secure with me. I know that I love my man unconditionally, you know, and I try to give him all his needs. I mean, he might want some things, you know, and if he wanted, if I can get it, I can. But I invest in our relationship. I talk to my husband. Yeah, we have disputes and all that stuff right there, but we get it out. You have to get it out and be you. And it's okay to go back and say that you're sorry. You can't be this macho person or this girl that's always bitching all the time. You're going to run him away. And guess what? It's going to be the next one that he's going to run onto. And guess what? That person, you might have run that person onto their blessing, and the other person on the receiving end, they could be receiving their blessing. So everything is not always going to be perfect. It's going to be some things that you dislike about the person. The good outweighs the bad. Try to find the good in somebody. But sometimes you have to look at ourselves. You know, I can't find nobody. I don't know. I can't find something. You know what? Your reasoning for being alone could be within yourself. You could be your own reason. You know, that person could be right there beside you. I never knew at the age of 16 that Dave was going to be my husband. I never knew with my meeting him and my knowing of him, I never knew that that was going to be my husband. But my blessing came before me as a young teenager. I did not know that. He was all around me. And that was my blessing, and then sometime when I took all these stipulations of everything I wanted, whatever, he was right there. And at first I thought some things was awkward and stuff like that, but then I had to relax and receive, because I was seeing something different. Somebody who was accepting me for me, me being big, me being at a young age and all this stuff right here, accepting all my faults. But and I love that. And guys, when you love a person, try to love everything about them, their faults and everything, because where they're weak, you got to be strong. And where you weak, that person can be strong. You open up yourself to love unconditionally. You know what I'm saying? Open up and say, God, I want to receive what you have for me. I want to love. I want to be in love. I want to love unconditionally. I want to receive love, and talk to your kids. Your kids cannot be disrespectful to that other half. You got to learn, even though that you love your kids and your kids have been here for you, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes God put people in your life for you and your kids, not just for you. You know what I'm saying? That whole relationship could be a whole new relationship for you and your family. God says, hey, I want you to receive what I have for you and your family. And you never know. Sometimes the struggle gets hard, but you stick with it. When you got somebody who will struggle with you through the hard times, and not just when you have everything, take a look at that. And don't always be, I won't. You didn't do this. You ain't do that right there. I didn't like this right here. What could you have done? If it's something that both of you could have done together, you could do it better. You could have done it faster. Maybe you get off and work earlier. You got to be able to change some things around, work things out. When a problem arises in our house, time it happens, I'm looking for a way to solve it. At the very moment it happens, very moment. You can say my window got broke out, like right now as we speak. I'm on the phone trying to, I ain't gonna be like, oh, how I got broke, all this right here. I'm on the phone trying to work it out. I'm tell David he can get to it fast. I get to it. I'm trying to work it out to solve it. Doesn't matter that he's off. You take care of it. No, let's work together. You got to be able to work together. When it's a relationship, it's a relationship. You let nobody come through. And don't put all your business on Facebook, and Instagram. Never give somebody the bullet to shoot you with. And then some of you girls be saying, nobody support me. Oh, they talk about me. No, don't put your business on Facebook. You will never see me dog out my man. You will never see my business on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all this stuff. I love my man. I'm not going to be the one to dog him out. I'm not going to give anybody ammo to dog out my man. You should not give anybody ammo to dog out your man or your woman. That's a sign of disrespect. You don't get on there, you some macho girl. Oh, F him, F this, I can do all this by myself, all this right here, you low down, you dirty. Don't nobody want to know about your baby daddies. You chose him. At one point in time, he was good enough and he was the best you ever had. So, you leave that alone because that chapter is closed, but you don't dog him. Then you move on and you be the woman and the mother that God has called on you to be for your child. And you set a great example for how a woman should be to a man. You can show your child as a single parent how a woman should act. You don't have to have another man in your life to say, hey, I'm going to show you this, that, and the other. This is how a man should be. Don't dog out that child's father. Don't do it. You can say some rights and wrongs, some dislikes that you don't like. There's nothing wrong with that. But you don't dog out nobody. You don't turn your child against nobody. You open up your heart to love unconditionally in every single way. If it takes you having to cut off that person because that person is disrespecting you, doing you wrong, not doing right by your child, you do that and you continue on to love. And some people don't see why you can be happy. I choose to be happy. Why choose to be sad? I go to work every single day. It might be something I'm stepping into that I don't agree with, or something that I don't like, but I don't let it get me down. I don't take what's going on in my house to work for me, you know, and I don't take what's going on at my job at home with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't go and put that on my family. I might have a discussion with my husband or something like that, but I'm not going to let that take my happiness. I want a man to be a man, and you pull your part. You know, I want to be protected, you know, and then I want to protect you. I want to love you. I want us to grow. I want us to be happy. I want us to have happy children. I want us to have a happy life, whether we have nothing or whether we have something. I'm with you until the end. I just like for a man to be a man and not phony. You know, don't be phony with me. Be you. Don't lie to me, because then I take a mental note. Then it makes me question everything you say. Whether I might believe you for a minute, but I figured out whether you're telling me the truth. And your track record. Guys, once you're around somebody for long enough, you'll begin to figure them out. Now, jackass, within a couple of days, you'll know what type of person it is. You know, don't take your business to work. Don't dog out your significant other, girlfriend, fiance, wife, husband. You know, don't dog them out. But a jackass, you'll know them. Surround yourself by positive people. You know, and don't tell everybody everything about you. Everybody don't need to know everything about you. Within me and you being around each other, I should know most of everything about your life. You pick and choose who you share that with. And if I got a problem with my significant other, that's who I'm going to tell I got the problem to. I'm going to tell him or her. You don't tell it to somebody else. And then some people think you have best friends. Please. You better check that when you think that you got best friends. Know who you give all your information to. You better give it to God. You know, or you give it to your grandma. You know what I'm saying? You give it to your grandma. I know that my grandma took a lot of stuff to her grave with her. You know what I'm saying? And I just love her for just being there for me. You know what I'm saying? And don't share all your information with everybody. Be you. If you like hair and makeup and all this stuff right there, when you meet somebody, you tell them, this is what I like. This is who I am. You know, and don't let whatever you doing new to start over. Don't wait till the beginning of the year. Why does everything have to be your New Year's resolution? You know, why does that have to be? Why can't waking up be a blessing for you to start now at the time that you wake up? Why do you always have to wait till the beginning of the year all the time to say, I want to make a change? You can make a change today. Stop talking so damn much. Don't put your shit on Facebook. Don't put your shit on Instagram. Don't put your shit on Snapchat. And then people wonder why I got my page on lockdown on Facebook. It's a reason I screen that. I got family members in my family that talk shit, do all kind of stuff, do the most. But they better not ever come on my page with that bullshit. Ever. And they know that. You know, like I said before, I got pastors on my page, all that stuff, but I'm me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to stop being me just because you are a pastor. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be me. This is who you get, because you can always delete yourself. You can always delete me. I don't have to be your friend. You know, my life is my life and I live it to the fullest. I choose to be happy. I have a lot of likes and dislikes about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have to let that affect me and my mood and who I am. I'm Diana. I am a woman. I am very, very strong. I have a lot going on in my life. My battery light went dead, but anyway, I always have a backup. So anyway, I just pray about it, and you ask God to guide you. You ask God to hold your heart in love, and you don't always have to look for love. Sometimes love will find you, and sometimes you're just surrounded by love. You just have to pay attention. Pay attention to who's around you, you know, and don't start saying this person has to be this tall, they have to wear this right here, I don't like weave, I like natural hair, and all this stuff right here. You just be you. And you accept what God has for you. Sometimes, you know, he does send people into your life for a reason or a season or a lifetime. And again, I want to say, don't put all your business on Facebook, because then when you get mad when your friends and family is talking about you, that's because you created your own mess. You created your own mess. You are messy. And then you want to get mad and cuss somebody out because all they're doing is repeating what you gave them. You can't get mad at them. Hey, you know what I'm saying? They just saying it loud and clear to make sure that you be heard. They're just saying it all over again, you know? And then you put stuff out there and people screenshot it and send it to other folks and all that stuff. If you don't want it to be negative, don't put anything negative out there. If you dog out the person that you are with or you're dating and you say that you love them or care for them, if you dog them out, to me, what do I think that you say about me when you talk about them like a dog? It says what type of person you are. You know, that's not love. You know, that's not trust. That's not commitment. When you go somewhere else and you give somebody all of your business, dogging out this person, you know, dogging out. I mean, just, it shows me that I shouldn't be around your type of person. You know, that's actually, you are speaking to me. I should be overlooking these words that while you dogging this person out. I don't like how she do this. I don't like how she dress, all this, right? This, she does all kind of different things or whatever. You with her. You know what I'm saying? And all that should be blocked. And what I should be hearing from you is that don't hang around me. I'm negative. I'll bring you down. You know, I'll change your spirit. I'll plant a negative seed. Please let me tell y'all this right here. Let me take this from me and write this down. Don't forget to water your garden. This is something that I've always said to myself. Don't forget to water your garden. Remember, you plant your own seed. You plant your own seed. But if you see that this is not going to work out in your garden and it's not going to bloom and blossom with your flowers, you have the opportunity right now to dig up that seed before it takes root. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. So, you plant your own seed. You can get rid of it before it takes root. Don't plant a weed in your garden. You hear me? Think about it. People that you invite into your life, those are seeds. Think about it before you invite them in and loving your whole entire family, not just your kids, inviting them into family functions, meeting your moms, your aunts, your cousins, all that. Know that this is the seed that you want to plant. But before that seed becomes negative and a weed in your garden, uproot that shit. Get it out of there. You have the opportunity to uproot that seed. Think about it. Think about before you start letting people meet your whole entire family. Just because they cute, just because they drive this, you want somebody to meet them. Oh, they drive this, they got this. Think about it. Don't invite anybody in too soon. And if you have teenage children, you watch them. You watch them and how a person reacts around your children. You know, so you have to protect yourself, protect your children, but don't allow weeds into your garden. Learn from your own mistakes. And I know some people have families. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. Oh yeah, one time I did have one person say that they didn't know what to do because they were a grandma. You know what I'm saying? They always working, all this, don't have time for a relationship. No, you have time for a relationship, and you have time to put your children in check too. And I say again all the time, I am not my children's friend. No. If God wanted me to be your friend, I would have met you. But God chose for me to be your parent, so I birthed you. And I put my kids in check. And you can control what your kids do. Even though that you jack them up and all this stuff right there, you might have to do that sometimes. You might have to get in trouble sometimes to let them kids know you're just as crazy as they ass is. You know, I've done it before. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll go to jail for mine. But you know what? I'm going to go to jail for a damn reason. If I have to jack your ass up, I'm going to get that ass. Believe that. Now, I choose not to be a grandma. I choose not for my children to go through the same thing that I did as being a teen parent. Right? Because I have been raising kids since I was 19. And I still have a 9-year-old. You can control things though now. I'm going to be a grandma when I get ready. I make sure my kids take their birth control. Why? Because I take their ass. I don't give a damn if you old enough to drive you. Hell no, I'm going to that appointment with you. You know, you can control some of it. Some people don't agree with it, but I don't give a damn. This is what works for me and mine. You know, I want them to live the best life that they can. And don't be worried about having a teen pregnancy. And I also try and speak to my son and all this stuff. You don't want that. You don't want child support at an early age. You want to live. You know, you want to save. You want to be comfortable. You know, you got to learn how to be a man. You cannot go from being a child in my house to being a parent when I'm still parenting you. You know, I'm still trying to teach you. So, anyway, my kids got their share of Ayana. They got their share of changing diapers, being there with a baby, can't do nothing. I let them see how it is. They don't want no babies. They don't want no babies. So, but anyway, take control of your situation. You can take steps. Take control of your situation. Things not always going to be peachy, but look for the good in your life, and you go with that. Just because something is happening today, you know, it's not. Trouble don't last always. It don't. Trouble don't last always. Be a man and be a woman and stop being so messy with social media. Social media can be the life or the death of you. But some of you guys, why you guys are so sad, is because you're killing your own self by trying to be all bad, trying to be these biggity girls, be these biggity guys, you know, like y'all, and it's getting you nowhere. It shows what type of a person you are. That tells me whether I should be around you or not. Some people, I see stuff on their page and all that stuff right there. I'm like, you know what? I can't even deal with that. I can't even comment on that. I won't even waste my fingers saying, no, I ain't with that. Sometimes I just hate how people do, you know, on social media. But if that's who you are and who you choose to be, you live with that. You live with all your decisions, and you live with the consequences that comes with it. But other than that, you got to be able to love yourself in order to love a man or a woman. So that's all I got to say about my likes and my dislikes. If I'm Diana and I'm going to be with you, that means I like everything and love everything about you, good, bad, and ugly. If we're going to be there, that means that in some type of way, we have worked it out. You know, I'm there for you, you're there for me, you know, and change can happen. You just got to be able to invest in your relationship and want to love unconditionally and be led by God. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Okay, now let me say this within closing. Let me say this because I want you guys to hear me out. I know you guys hear me speak of God and all that stuff right there because He is my foundation. I know how I was raised and how I do run my life. I cut the fool and all that, but He is my foundation. Now, you don't have to be saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost to receive a blessing. But you do have to open up and allow God to do His work. And you have to open up and let Him work everything out. Work within you, your children, your whole entire family. When you ask God to come into your life and to fix something, when you say fix it, Jesus, you want Him to fix everything. He might have to take different routes, and He might have to go through other people just to get to you. You know what I'm saying? He might have to grab hold of somebody to get your attention. You know, so you open up and you receive His blessings. So that's all I want to leave you guys with. And it's okay to love. And love everything about the one that you are with. And the things that you don't love, you work it out. Just because one person has one fault, that doesn't mean you give up. You can't give up on love. So, other than that right there, I love everything about my man. And you should love everything about the man and the woman that you are with. Because God sent you a blessing. So, you need to receive it with open arms. I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. Bye.